I'm here in Dallas for the start of REITWorld 2011. I'm joined by David Henry, the Vice Chairman, President, and CEO of Kimco Realty Corporation. Kimco's IPO is one of the defining moments of the start of the modern REIT era. David, so now that you're 20 years in, how do you think the modern REIT era has changed the nature of the REIT industry?
Well, I think what's happened over the last 20 years is equity REITs have now become a very acceptable vehicle for people to invest in commercial real estate. It offers transparency, liquidity. The REITs are hard assets. Before Kimco became public in 1991, REITs were primarily mortgage REITs with somewhat of a jaded history, if you will. A lot went out of business in the 70s. Beginning in the 1990s, most REIT IPOs were equity REITs, which involved equity ownership. So it was really the beginning of a 20-year trend of the growth and the acceptance of equity REITs as an investment vehicle for individual investors. Because, as I said, it offered immediate liquidity. They could trade in and out. They could look at an annual report. Every single property was listed there, so there was transparency. REITs owned assets, so they're hard assets. They paid a good, consistent dividend. What we like to emphasize as well, the balance sheet of most REITs are very strong. We're talking about leverage levels less than 50%. So it's a safe, strong, reliable means to invest in real estate.
And Kimco's Milton Cooper is considered one of the pioneers of the REIT industry. Having worked alongside him for a number of years, what's one of the main lessons that he has taught you?
Milton's really an amazing individual, and he treats everybody with great dignity and respect, and he's genuinely interested in people. You meet a lot of people and they ask how your family is and so forth, but they don't really mean it. When you talk to Milton, he really wants to know about your family, and he's always practiced what I would call being a good partner. Treat others the same way you would have them treat you. So he prides himself, and we pride ourselves culturally in being good partners wherever we can.
And lastly, as you look at the next 20 years for Kimco, what's going to be the defining notion of where the company goes?
Well, our primary goal is to be the premier owner and operator of neighborhood and community shopping centers for the long term. In our particular case, we think our growth is going to come from our international footprint. We are the largest owner of retail in Mexico, one of the largest owners in Canada, and we have a small portfolio in South America. So we think the international footprint will give us some growth. Secondly, we believe in the investment management model. We manage over $10 billion of shopping centers for institutions, pension funds and life companies, and they trust us to manage their money in the shopping center space, so we earn fees and so forth, so some growth there. And then Kimco has a 50-year history, 30 years as a private company and 20 years as a public company, by being opportunistic. So we bought all the Montgomery Ward stores when they went out of business. We helped take Albertsons private. So we will continue to make opportunistic investment bets with retailers.
We look forward to following that journey with you guys.
Thank you very much.
For more from REITWorld 2011, be sure to visit REIT.com.